Prescott Sheldon Bush 10 Shocking and Scandalous Revelations. Prescott Sheldon Bush, the patriarch of one of America's most influential political families, was a man of considerable influence and controversy. As a senator, banker, and businessman, Bush left a complex legacy marked by significant achievements and notable scandals. This video delves into 10 of the most shocking and intriguing facts about his life, shedding light on lesser-known aspects of his career and personal life. Fact number 1. Early life and family dynamics. Prescott Sheldon Bush was born on May 15, 1895, in Columbus, Ohio, to Samuel Prescott Bush and Flora Sheldon. Samuel was a successful businessman who had a significant influence on the local industrial community, serving as president of Buckeye Steel Castings Company. Prescott's early exposure to a milieu that valued hard work, enterprise, and social responsibility left a profound imprint on him. In 1921, Prescott Bush married Dorothy Walker, the daughter of George Herbert Walker, a prominent banker and businessman. The wedding took place in Kennebunkport, Maine, a location that would later become synonymous with the Bush family's summer retreats. Prescott and Dorothy had 5 children: Prescott Jr., George H.W., Nancy, Jonathan, and William. Each child was brought up with a strong emphasis on education, service, and integrity. Prescott was particularly keen on ensuring his children understood the responsibilities that came with their privileged position in society. According to friends and family, Prescott often quoted to his children, "To whom much is given, much is expected," a mantra that deeply influenced his son George H.W. Bush's own public service. Number 2. Coup Controversy. In 1933, Prescott Bush was alleged to have connections with the Business Plot, a political conspiracy aimed at overthrowing President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The plot intended to recruit retired Marine Corps Major General Smedley Butler to lead a coup against Roosevelt, supposedly backed by prominent business leaders, including Bush. Though Butler testified to Congress about these claims, no evidence conclusively linked Bush to the plot, and it has remained a topic of historical debate. Number 3. Skull and Bones. Prescott Bush's membership in Yale's Skull and Bones Society, which he joined in 1917, significantly influenced his path in life. Skull and Bones is known for its secrecy and the significant number of influential American leaders among its members, including several U.S. presidents, Congress members, and prominent businessmen. The Society's network provided Bush with invaluable connections that supported his future endeavors in banking and politics. The rituals and activities of Skull and Bones are shrouded in secrecy, but its influence in American elite circles is well documented. For Prescott Bush, the Society was not just a college club, it was a gateway to a network of power that would help shape his career and, subsequently, those of his descendants. His involvement is a key example of how secret societies have been perceived to play a role in the governance and business leadership of the United States. Number 4. World War I heroism. During World War I, Prescott Bush served as a captain in the field artillery of the American Expeditionary Forces. He participated in the Meuse-Argonne Offensive in 1918, which was the largest operation of the American forces during the war and involved over 1.2 million American soldiers. The offensive was crucial in breaking the German lines and ending the war. Bush's military service was marked by bravery and leadership, earning him respect and decoration. This experience not only shaped his character but also enhanced his credibility in his post-war career in business and politics. His wartime service became a foundational part of his public persona, illustrating his commitment to duty and country. Number 5. Wall Street success. Before entering the political arena, Prescott Bush made his mark on Wall Street as a successful banker and investor. He joined the firm of Brown Brothers Harriman, becoming a partner in 1931. At Brown Brothers Harriman, Bush was instrumental in building and managing the firm's client relationships and investments, significantly increasing his wealth and influence in the financial world. His success on Wall Street provided the financial stability and connections that would later support his political career and help establish the Bush family as a prominent political dynasty. Bush's business acumen was not just beneficial for his personal gains but also played a pivotal role in setting up the financial groundwork for his family's future political activities, linking high finance with high politics. Number 6. Alleged Nazi ties. Prescott Bush's involvement with the Union Banking Corporation, UBC, during the 1930s and 1940s has been a source of significant controversy. The UBC, where Bush served as a director, managed the American assets of Fritz Thyssen, a German industrialist who was among the first major supporters of Adolf Hitler. Thyssen played a crucial role in funding the rise of the Nazi Party through his vast industrial empire. Documents from the National Archives reveal that the assets of the UBC were seized under the Trading with the Enemy Act in October 1942, citing the corporation's ties with Thyssen and the Nazi regime. The seizure of these assets by the U.S. government highlighted the intricate financial networks that linked American businesses with European politics during a tumultuous period. Although Bush was not found guilty of any wrongdoing, his association with the UBC has sparked ongoing debates about the ethical implications of his business dealings and the extent to which he might have been aware of Thyssen's political alignments. Number 7. The Geronimo Skull Controversy. The tale of Prescott Bush and the alleged theft of Geronimo Skull is entrenched in the lore of Yale's Skull and Bones Society. According to accounts by members of the society, the theft was supposedly carried out in 1918 by Bush and several classmates. They were said to have exhumed Geronimo's remains from his burial site at Fort Sill to acquire relics for their society's collection. This claim has been part of investigative reports and lawsuits, including a 2009 legal action by Geronimo's descendants against Skull and Bones, seeking the return of his remains. The controversy taps into larger narratives about the exploitation of Native American artifacts and remains by institutions and private collectors. Despite extensive media attention and academic inquiry, conclusive evidence linking Bush directly to the theft has never been verified, leaving this as one of the enduring mysteries surrounding his life. Number 8. Support for eugenics. During the early 20th century, Prescott Bush supported the eugenics movement, which aimed to improve the genetic quality of the human population through selective breeding. He was involved with organizations that promoted these ideas, such as the American Birth Control League, which later became Planned Parenthood. This association with eugenics has marred his legacy, given the movement's unethical and pseudoscientific foundations. Number 9. Influence on the CIA. Prescott Bush's potential influence on the CIA stemmed from his role in the Senate, particularly his service on the Senate Armed Services Committee. His tenure coincided with the formative years of the CIA in the late 1940s and early 1950s. While there are no direct records of Bush influencing specific CIA operations, his position in the Senate provided him with oversight and input into early U.S. intelligence strategies. His connection to the intelligence community is often highlighted as part of a broader narrative that sees the Bush family as integral to the development of the national security state in the post-World War II era. This narrative is bolstered by the fact that his son, George H.W. Bush, would later become director of the CIA in 1976 before his presidency, suggesting a continuity of involvement with national security issues within the Bush family. Number 10. Death and legacy. Prescott Bush died from lung cancer on October 8, 1972, at the age of 77. His passing was marked by numerous tributes that celebrated his contributions to American public life, including his service as a U.S. Senator and his business successes. Held in high esteem as a patriarch, he left a legacy of public service that was carried on by his descendants, including 2 U.S. presidents. At his memorial, tributes focused on his dedication to public service and his efforts to promote various social causes. These aspects of his legacy have had a lasting impact on his family and on American society, influencing the careers and public service ethos of his children and grandchildren.